Oh, what's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and Inside the Birds did a self scouting report about where the Birds are at with the last couple of games under their belt. I'm gonna give my opinion after we watch that video. So also Ross Tucker talks trade line, the trade deadline, and if you did not know, the trade deadline is Tuesday, which we don't have a gang of time. And I'm gonna give my opinion on who we should take, if anybody at all. And Ross Tucker talks who we might take if Howard Roseman is cooking up anything, which we know he's always working on something. So we'll talk about that. Eagles Eric is breaks down the cap space and financial, like the dead cap and things like that. If we were to get rid of AJ Brown, he actually puts that in perspective of what it would do to our money, how it would affect the cap hit if we were to do that. So let's get into it. All right, let's take a look at this video firsthand.
I think, we both agree that the Eagles found something in their last two games, but especially in their last game with getting their outside run a little more in gear. The under center is good, a lot more. Yeah. Fred Johnson thing, I think we all like it, but to be honest with you, that's like 8 or 9 snaps a game. It's not a be-all to end-all. Sure. And they were just as successful actually running out of the shotgun against the Giants as they were under center. But even when they ran from the shotgun at him, outside, stretch plays, getting Brett Toth, and I'm sure, we'll see if Jurgens is back. Obviously, teams are keying in on their inside zone. That's what they've done for years and really good. Mix the outside zone, or mix the outside runs in. It doesn't have to be zone. They could pull a guard, pull a tackle. Yeah. Could be gap, but get that going, because you get Barkley to the edges and you get it all takes sometimes 1 or 2 blocks. And you saw what happened on that first carry. You can get him off to the race.
Right now, what I see as right now, we're a very well-rounded team. We're still gelling and getting some stuff together, and we're not exactly running the things we want to run on defense. I'm strictly talking defense. We're not running the things we actually want to run on defense, but we are getting to a point to where we'll be able to do it. So we're not finished evolving as a defense. On offense, we kind of know what we want to do. We want to run the ball like we've been doing. We want to run the ball, and the passing game has gotten better. It's at a good place. I feel like it's at a good place. So where we're ranked at will not show where our passing game is. And I think we're going to get better after the bye. We're getting some players back. We're getting people back healthy, and we'll be at full strength. So the next couple of games when we're playing the Packers, we're playing the Lions, and then we're playing the Cowgirls. We should be at a really good place to play the Packers and the Lions. Now, I don't know what'll happen in those games. Hopefully, we won't deal with no major injuries, and we can go on to beat the Cowgirls. But I think we're at a really good place. Let's get into the video with Ross Tucker talking about the trade deadline.
Trade deadline is on Tuesday, and I'm sure Howie Roseman will be burning up the phones. I don't know if he'll be as active as everybody else thinks he will. I know a lot of people are talking about edge rusher. I mean, they might get a guy. I'm not sure that whoever they get, are they really going to be better than Joshua Uche or Azeez Ojulari? Plus, don't forget, they're going to get Nolan Smith back from injury. Brandon Graham's going to start to get reps. Jalex Hunt's been playing awesome. With Nakobe Dean playing off the ball linebacker, Jihad Campbell is going to get more edge rusher reps. There's only so many edge rusher reps to go around. I think what's more likely is that they would get a cornerback opposite Quinyon Mitchell to be in the mix with Adoree Jackson as well as Keely Ringo, although Jacorian Bennett is starting to be healthy there. And can they get a cornerback that's better than Jacorian Bennett via trade? I actually thought there was a chance they would get a nickelback like McCreary, who just got traded to the Rams, and move Cooper DeJean to outside corner full time. I still think DB more likely than edge rusher, but I don't feel like the Eagles have to get a guy at either spot.
I honestly don't believe we actually need anybody. I know it's been crazy with the Myles Garrett rumors. We're all in with 3 first rounders. I've never seen Howie Roseman go all in to give up 3 years of our future for one player. I've never seen it happen. I don't believe we will see it happen. Maybe he threw that out as a troll, knowing that they wasn't going to get rid of a guy who just did 5 sacks in the previous game. So maybe that was a troll. You know, I don't believe that we would seriously pull the trigger on that. One, Myles Garrett, I think, is making $40 million. You know, we don't have anybody making $40 million on this team. That's a big shot to our cap space. And for 2, Myles Garrett, I don't know if what they run in Cleveland, but we run a 3-4. He would have to be an outside linebacker. That means sometimes he would have to cover. I don't think anybody is a freak of nature as he is. I don't think anybody want to see Myles Garrett out there covering. Nobody. So I even though it's very, very nice to entertain it, you know, with how much of a monster that he is, I just don't feel like that's for us. Also with the A.J. Brown situation, I do not want to get rid of A.J. Brown, but I also don't want him unhappy here. You know, if he can go somewhere else and get what he wants in life, that'll be fine. But, you know, when he feels like we should throw him the ball or getting a couple, more than 6 to 7 targets a game, would be what he's ideally trying to get done. If that don't win us games, I don't care to do it. AJ Brown's amazing talent, but I just do not want to give him 7 to 8 targets a game just because I want him to be happy. I want to win the most efficient way possible. You know, so if we can't get AJ Brown to be happy with the targets that he's getting, then I do believe that we should give him a shot to do this somewhere else where he'll be happy to play the game that he loves so much. With that being said, man, if we do got to let AJ Brown go, man, I'll hate to see him go, but it'll be better for everybody if we can't have both sides happy on this. All right, let's get down to the cap space and all the financial things if we were to do something like the AJ Brown situation. So let's watch the video.
Let's just use A.J. Brown. I don't think he's going to be on the team next year. So that money is not on the books now for $23 million for next season. Dead cap, sure, but not on the salary cap the way it is right now.
Okay. That don't sound so bad. Think A.J. Brown is making $32 million a year. That don't sound that bad. Like, I think I had a conversation earlier today about if it was to happen, and a lot of guys was like, oh my God, he makes too much money to let go. How would it hit our cap space? That don't sound like it'll be a backbreaker for us to let AJ Brown go. And I understand if we're letting AJ Brown go, we're also getting something back in return. Now, I know we ain't trading no player for player with him because AJ Brown just don't, like, some of the teams that want AJ Brown, they don't have that player to give us. You know what I'm saying? So it'll probably be, I think I've seen somebody say something like a 2nd round pick. I'd rather have a 1st round pick. If we can pull that off, somebody need to give up a 1st round pick because AJ Brown is 1st round talent. So even now, with him being older, 28 years old, he's still 1st round talent. So 1st round picks only if I can have anything to say with it, which I don't. But, that right there, the only situation I can see cool with that is us getting a couple of picks, one being a 1st rounder. So that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. What would y'all accept for AJ Brown? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all wanting to see somebody we go after in this before the trade deadline is over. And where do y'all feel like we're at as a team? That's all I got, man. Comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you don't miss a video. And we out. Let's go Birds.